Hi everyone, I'm Jenna Anderson, class of 2022. I'm here at the Legend at Merrill Hills in Waukesha, Wisconsin. I'm going to hit a few shots for you to give you some insight into my short game thoughts. So I'm here at my favorite yardage at 80 yards, which is a 3/4 swing with my 54-degree wedge. So when I get to a spot where I'm at a good yardage with my wedges, I start to read the green from where I'm at. And so I'm looking at this green runs back to front, so I'm hitting uphill into this pin, and it's a front pin. So I definitely don't want to hit a low shot. I want to get it high and land it soft so I can spin it and I can stay on that front third of the green so I don't have a downhill putt. My first shot that I hit into this green, I carried it a little further than I wanted to originally, so I'm above the pin here, which I'm going to have a tricky downhill putt. But when I'm reading the green from back here, my go-to putt that is easier for right-hand putters to make is an uphill right-to-left putt. So when I look at the green, I try to find where the straight putt is, and then I find where I'm going to have an uphill right-to-left putt, so I have the best chance of making my putt. So for this shot, I've placed my ball at 64 yards, and I've placed a towel on the green for a back pin. This is a different kind of shot than I would hit if the pin was in the front or middle. This one, I'm going to hit a lower shot by playing it further back in my stance and trying to stay on top of the ball through the hitting zone. And so I'm going to try to land this on the first third of the green and let it roll back to the pin. So as you can see, that ball flight was a lot lower, and I was able to keep it low and carry it and let it roll all the way back to the So as I'm approaching the green, I already have an initial read on what my putt's going to do because I've read the green from my previous shot. I've broken the green down into quadrants, and I know what each quadrant of the green is going to do based on the pin location. So here I've left myself with a downhill 9-foot putt. Coming into this green, I wanted to be in this front quadrant here, so I knew I had an uphill putt. Automatically, I know that I have a downhill putt here based on the quadrant that it's in. So now when I'm reading this putt, I know it's a downhill putt, and now I can focus on the left to right or right to left. So when looking at this green, this side is a lot higher than this side, so I know this is going to break left to right. So when I line this putt up, I'm going to play it just outside the left side of the cup. So here I put a good stroke on that putt. I just played it a little farther outside the cup than I wanted to, so I just missed it on the high side of the hole. Now I have an easy uphill tap-in putt for par. So here I've placed a towel on the back of the green to represent a pin placement. What I did coming into this green is I tried to land this shot in the second third of the green and let it roll all the way back to the pin. This was a lower shot, and so now I know what this putt's going to do based on where I placed it. So here I'm going to hit a bunker shot. In this front pin, I don't have a ton of green to work with, so I'm going to make sure that I put the ball in the back of my stance and I kind of get a good feel for the sand. I want to keep the club face aimed at the pin when I hit this, and I don't want to decel through the hitting zone, so I don't chunk it and leave it short. So the three things that I choose to focus on when looking at a putt is whether it's uphill, downhill, whether it's right to left based on the slope of the green, and the tempo. The tempo I choose to determine before my round on the practice green, so I've got that before I even get onto the course. So here I've got an uphill putt about 10 feet. So based on the slope of the green, I know that this putt is going to work from the right side of the green to the left side of the green. So I'm going to play this just outside the right side of the cup here, just about a half of a cup. that good tempo. And boom. Hopefully now you've got some insight into my short game, and in this case, 80 yards and in. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.